Okay then, welcome to the 28th meeting in 2025 of the Delegated Powers and Law Reform Committee. I'd like first of all to remind everyone to switch off or put to silent mobile phones and electronic devices. And apologies have been received from Stuart McMillan MSP and Rose McCall MSP. Rona Mackay MSP and Oliver Mundell MSP are here as their substitutes. And Jeremy Balfour MSP has also sent his apologies. The first item of business is a declaration of interest. In accordance with Section 3 of the Code of Conduct, I invite Oliver Mundell MSP to declare any interest relevant to the remit of the committee.
Thank you, Convener. Whilst I don't think it's directly relevant, I'd draw members' attention to the fact that I am a board member at Scotland's Rural College, which may loosely relate to an item on rural support at agenda item 4.
Thank you very much for that. Okay, the second item of business is to decide whether to take items 5, 6 and 7 in private. Is the committee content to take these items in private?
Content.
And we are, thank you. Under agenda item 3, we're considering instruments subject to the affirmative procedure. No issues have been raised on the draft absent voting at Scottish Parliament and local government elections signature refresh miscellaneous amendment Scotland Order 2025, the draft Budget Scotland Act 2025 Amendment Regulations 2025 and the draft Early Release of Prisoners Scotland Regulations 2025. Is the committee content that no reporting grounds are engaged?
Content.
We are. Now, Oliver Mundell would like to make a statement at this stage, please.
Thank you, Convener. I just wanted to make clear that I don't support the early release of Prisoners Scotland regulations and believe that this is a disproportionate use of power and that such matters shouldn't be decided by delegated legislation.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Oliver Mundell. So, under agenda item 4, we are considering instruments subject to the negative procedure. An issue has been raised on SSI 2025-277, the Prisons and Young Offenders Institutions Scotland Amendment Rules 2025. The instrument makes changes to allow a prison governor to authorise a deputy government to exercise on their behalf the governor's veto in relation to early release of prisoners. It is connected to the early release of prisoners regulations just considered. This instrument falls to be reported to the Parliament under reporting ground J for a failure to lay the instrument in accordance with Section 28(2) of the Interpretation and Legislative Reform Scotland Act 2010. The instrument was laid on the 2nd of October 2025 and will come into force on the 10th of November 2025, breaching the 28-day rule in the 2010 Act, which requires that an instrument must be laid before the Scottish Parliament at least 28 days before the instrument comes into force. Recess days are excluded for the purpose of counting the days between the instrument being laid and coming into force. Does the committee wish to draw this instrument to the attention of the Parliament under reporting ground J for failure to comply with laying requirements as it was not laid 28 counting days before it comes into force? Thank you. Is the committee satisfied with the reasons provided by the Scottish Government for its failure to comply with the laying requirements?
Yes.
We are. Thank you very much for that. Okay. No issues have been raised on SSIs 2025-263, 274 and 275. Is the committee content with these instruments? Yes. We are. Thank you. In relation to SSI 2025-263, does the committee wish to highlight its correspondence with the Scottish Government to the lead committee for its information?
Yes.
We do. Thank you. Well, that now concludes the public part of this meeting and will move the committee into private. Thank you very much.